is a great example of being able to exploit them. A strong side lane threat that no one can really match, because you look at GiantX's composition and you say, who can go against Yone when he's at 3 items in a side lane, right? And it's a win condition that
For G2, they would have liked to kind of build that timing window where they had 10 minutes, say, before they really had to fight at the Dragon and could trade for turrets. He's going to be able to steal these away as well. So nice set up here for G2 in the early stages of the game.
Mom spaghetti.
I was like, how long are those two going to keep just saying Eminem lyrics?
At least mine was game relevant originally. Also, yeah, you're the rapper amongst us, Betty. I've had your Christmas gifts, they're very well wrapped.
It's almost as good as my Gwen joke from yesterday.
Oh, true.
Caps in some trouble.
Yeah, Juhan's there, lands the stun, doesn't quite get the passive down, but Caps, even with a flash, dodges the Mystic Shot, is able to just survive. Yike coming in from the side as well. I'm not sure he wants much more of this. He does manage to land onto Jackie's, who still has a flash. Yike now hits the level 6 off the minions, but he's gonna die to the Pyroclasm. Juhan,
which is have Mickey reset very early and try and get him out onto the map first, but it does leave Hansama vulnerable at times with Patrick.
has to use the cleanse.
Nasty trade there. Patrick really couldn't do much about it.
Yeah, Patrick's dead. He's got the flash, but Mickey will knock him into the wall, and then with a hail of blades and a hammer shot combo from Blade. Has the ability to jump in. There's the ammo. Oh, just in the gap. Nature's Grass coming out as well. Ignar tanks it up for the moment. Jackie's putting some damage down, but Broken Blade dives in, and Ignar almost dies. Yike flashes for him, can't quite get him. Mickey down to half HP as well. Yike going back in with a twisted advance, but he's been abandoned by the rest of G2, and the flash forward was a flash.
Ignar, he just tanks so much, and he's able to get away, and then Yike flashes after him, at the very least trying to get that kill. But now G2 kind of run out of juice. They have nothing left to follow up with the rest of the fight, which means the GiantX is actually able to turn it around, get a kill, and deny the Grubs disconnected. Either way, I think in that fight specifically, that wasn't entirely his fault to his matchup as well.
I think the first item being complete across the board is a good setup for G2 here.
They look for the engage, the arrow going down as well, and Juhan is locked up and doesn't have a moment to breathe before he dies. Ignar will follow suit.
Flash from Mickey.
Jackie's can buffer the arcane shift away. The Antonio, is his fate sealed here? I don't quite think so. Broken Blade will dash back to the Soul Unbound.
Good timing window from G2 to punish as they're going to look for Jackie's again. Knock
Jackie
up,
still has
can't get to
flash
the wall.
here. Arcane shifts away. Mickey falls first. Flash away, but Caps is there for the chase. A final couple of autos will put Jackie's in his place. G2 playing all over the map as Broken Blade continues to dive the Antonio on the bottom side. The Rift Herald secured as well. The Antonio trying to flash away. Broken Blade snaps.
Does try to go for it on this, but Hans should, there you go, just finish off the tower.
Yeah, a couple of minutes ago.
Because Yone completely owns top lane. He doesn't just own top lane, like, you have to pay rent to even visit top lane. Like, it's crazy how much agency this Yone gives in this matchup, and it all comes back to what the AD was talking about, what we've talked about for GiantX. Just because you don't have those playmaking tools.
But I think that's what GX are trying to do now with the playmakers.
Magnustorm immediately onto Mickey. He tries to jump back in, but GiantX, for a second there, I think was debating whether he takes the Rift Herald out, tries to charge away. Juhan is closing in on him. Mortal Steel is going to do a little bit of damage as Juhan falls to half HP. Broken Blade dashing in, but he can't land the Q3. Juhan down to about 250 HP. Call of the Forge God coming out. Broken Blade will step to the side of it, but they still manage to lock him down for a second. The True Shot Barrage coming out as well. In the end, Broken Blade falls to the blaze. Juhan takes him, but Mickey, Flash Ignite, and a buckler to the back is enough to kill the brand.
I love that GiantX are trying to force these plays on the map. They get a good pick onto Mickey.
They have had vision of it being started, even though G2 have tried to be sneaky around it, and now with the TP coming in, the Antonio has the Call of the Forge God. Jackie's is yeeted the hell out of there. Call of the Forge God lands a double man knock up. But the Baron's already secured, and GiantX can't find the engage. No flash on Ignar makes it very tricky for them to get in. They go back in, flash forward by Yike, but immediately he dies. Broken Blade, can he steal some fates here?
We'll get another dragon for themselves.
Sole point for GiantX, whether they can survive 5 minutes further to get towards that Ocean Soul, and whether they'll be in a position to fight it at that time still remains a question. Hansama flashing forward underneath the turret. Juhan caught out down towards the bottom side as well. G2 find 2 more, and now GiantX with a numbers disadvantage on this Baron push. The wave shoving in, Broken Blade trying to dodge away with the Magnustorm coming in. The True Shot Barrage has connected as well. Broken Blade dashes back in. The fate sealed on Jackie won't give him enough of a shield to get the kill in response. Broken Blade dies, G2 will take a tier 3 in mid and a tier 3 in bot.
GiantX doing what they can to get something back, a foothold into this game, but G2 will not give them a moment's breath. They secured the mid inhibitor, they set their sights on the bot one, but they don't want to overstay their way. Welcome, Ignar and Antonio are here. Your ultimate.
And he's the one with TP, so he's the one who'll be resigned to playing PvE for the moment. Inhibitor tower in the top lane falling, a 10,000 gold lead for G2. Cleanse away from Hans Summer to get away from the slow, and it does enough. And as Mickey stepping forward, Call of the Forge God not available for the Antonio, but the Magnet Storm is for Ignar. Keeper's Verdict out by Mickey. The Inhibitor tower falls, G2 start to retreat. Jackie's unable to join.
More.
Double supers in the top lane. Be joined by their comrades in mid. TP away from the Antonio. Realized as he was going to be collapsed on. Keeper's Verdict coming out. Ninja's Grasp hits one. Juan able to dodge away from it. And Mickey's already down to 200 HP. The Call of the Forge God hits the backline. Pyroclasm there to follow it up. And Hans Summer might die, and in the blaze he does. The dive in from Broken Blade won't be enough to keep GiantX at bay. The Antonio face plants the wall. And GiantX will get one kill. They still have to try and delay the game. Their Nexus Tower is the target of these minions. One has already fallen. G2 can continue to push up. Mickey doesn't have a Warmog, so won't heal up on this Poppy. The GiantX hold on to hope in the game.
The Soul in 3 seconds as well. I don't know how quickly they can deal with these creeps and get out. You have a TP from Jackie's, none for the Antonio, so looks like it won't be the case. G2 will be able to at least get the Dragon on the way back out, but yes, you get a kill, but you're already losing in Nexus turrets as well. It's still kind of G2 slowly closing this game.
It does mean that you don't really have any control over the map, making it hard to contest this objective.
Nice attempt from Jackie's.
Respawned. Patrick stepping quite far forward here. Broken Blade having that fate sealed. It's a little bit precarious of a situation to be in. GiantX trying to clear out the way. There's the Call of the Forge God from behind. The Antonio found the flank. They get onto Cabs and they'll shut him down. Mickey the next target for Patrick, and on the back line, the stopwatch will stop the face seal from coming out. Bullet timing invested by Patrick, but Hans Summer's already killed off the brand. Patrick starts to open up, and he's got a 2-level disadvantage, and a big disadvantage when it comes to HP as well. It looked hopeful for a second for GiantX, but G2 will wipe them away. You can take Caps, but you cannot take the win. 2-0, G2.
Confident play from G2 once more.